Hi, this is Sandra and I'm up in beautiful Scotland in the Trossachs, I think it is said. It's stunning here, I love it. I'm up to do a weekend of Reiki, it's the next level. The Reiki I absolutely love, it's really incredible for tapping into your inner spirit, your inner soul, and just getting you a sense of perspective in life. And it's been a wonderful 12-month journey actually of expansion and transformation and spiritual awakening for me, and I feel really blessed and alive in so many ways. I've been through a bit of a dark patch, if I'm honest. The last 2 or 3 weeks have been really tricky for me because I've been sitting with some old stuff, and I've not been able to shake it off, and I've literally come here and I feel alive again and really excited about the weekend. We did a planning session this week with the WLA. We were mapping out our whole year and what we want to do, and looking at our whole selves, and not just the career woman or the leader within, but we're looking at every aspect of what we want and what really matters to us. And several of the members said how hard they'd found it because we don't often allow ourselves the time to think about us. And I said it on a previous video, I'm going to say it again. This is the year of you. This is the year of you making you happen. And that means really, really tapping into what matters to you. What is it that you really care about? And what is it that you're going to bring to the world? You know, I'm a big believer, having been through the journey I've been through, that we all have our unique presence, and we're all here to help each other in different ways and different capacities, and we all have unique gifts, and it takes a while to find what they are, doesn't it? And we've really got to trust in that, and trust in our own inner wisdom, and trust in our potential, and start to really listen and hone our intuition at a whole other level that perhaps we've been trained to believe. You know, we're so driven to be structured, and I've done it. I've had to-do lists and believe that my worth is in how much I get done and how hard I work, and it isn't about that at all. It's about truly being the person you're meant to be here, and finding your route to get there, whether that is through journaling or walking in nature, or as one of the members said, I love gardening. I said, that's great. However you can balance the work that you do with finding an aspect of yourself. I love being in nature, as you know, and I love being outdoors. I feel a real connection and a real sense of me when I'm here, and that's sort of challenging me on lots of levels, because how do I create a life where I do more of this, even more of this, when, you know, the old stories are around, yes, but I've got to earn a living, and yes, I have to serve these and do this and do that and do the other. But I also know it's possible. You know, I've seen other people create amazing lives, and even one that seemingly seems so different to the one they're in. And it is this idea of trust, and it was something I was going to talk to you about today, is not only trusting in your own intuition, but it's being a trusted leader. And there is a lovely model out there which I was reminding myself about this week, actually, about the whole idea of how do we become a trusted leader. And as I say, you've got to have the trust within, you've got to really believe in yourself and trust yourself. But there is a definition of trust which is quite nice. And there are a number of components. So trust is about being reliable. So are you somebody who delivers what you say you will? Are you reliable? Do I know that you will do that for me? And I'm this kind of gal that trusts people when I first meet them. And once the trust is gone, though, it's very hard for me to get that back. For other people, you have to build the trust, and you have to earn the trust, and reliability, I think, is a key one. The second part of the axis, if you like, or the equation, is credibility. So how credible are you? So what is your life experience? What professional qualifications have you got? What stories have you got that have changed where you believe you're showing up at your best? You know, how are you demonstrating your credibility to others? And again, really, really important that you own that in a way that is authentic. The third area of trust is being intimate. And the intimacy is around your vulnerability, around sharing what's hard for you, sharing some of where you've cocked up. Believe you me, I've had plenty of those times. It's about sharing where things aren't going as well, and reaching out reaching out and sharing that with other people and not holding in that you've got this model of perfection, because people can relate to that, because we are all human and we all do make mistakes. And then we divide that by self, so sense of self. So we divide that by our kind of, I'm trying to explain what that is now. The self piece, I've got so carried away with the other bit, but it's about how much we are driven by us in all of this. And that's right. And if our mindset is of we rather than me, then that whole trust goes up and up and up. So the smaller the number, the under the line, then obviously the bigger the trust is. So it's quite a nice model, isn't it, to think about trust of others and how are you imparting trust to those around you? How are you creating a team that is trusted in the eyes of everybody you serve? And how are you showing your own trust in those around you? And I honestly believe it starts with your own trust in yourself. So that was my little message for today. Find your way of accessing your intuition, your guide, trust in what comes through.